so powerful. But the problem with television is we got so many guys on television who are full of shit. Like, I found out this when I was in Philadelphia. That's how long ago it was. A lot of guys, they're friends of mine. We be playing golf, and I say, what are you going to talk about today on the radio? They're like, blah, 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 blah. I says, wait, you going to talk about that? You don't believe that? He says, no, I don't believe that. But, Charles, these fools going to call in and argue with me for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? He said, Charles, we're trying to get viewers. We ain't, and I said, so when I got my job, I said, I want to always be authentic and truthful, because if I said something,
Welcome to Bodywork. Welcome back. It's Michael Rogers. Welcome to Bodywork Boxing. I'm not going to keep you long. This is not going to be a long breakdown. But what I do want to point out is one Eimantas Stionionis and one Gabriel Maestre. Now, those names might not jump off the page, but I will tell you they are going to kick off the highlight to the big man on stage, Cinco de Mayo, with Canelo Alvarez facing off against the rising talent Jaime Mungia. I'm put off by that fight, but the silver lining to the cloud is for me to get to see my man Eimantas Stionionis, a guy that's very, very, very close to breaking into my boxes to watch. Only reason why I don't have him in my boxes to watch collection is because he does not get the fights. But if you're talking about a boxer, when you're looking at somebody that has skills, not that flashy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he's not known for his power, but the mindset. He's the only one that I know that was saying, when people were saying, Boots, who gonna fight Boots? Boots is the boogeyman. He's the only one that say, I'll fight Boots, I'll fight Keith. I'll fight, he was everybody at 47. He was even thinking about saying he'll go down to 140. And I was thinking, him and Gabriel Maestre, I would love to see it. The man is not getting any activity because he's from Lithuania. But very logical, rational guy. His fighting style, good jab, good crispy jab, rough, rugged. He's Lithuanian, so when he get hit, he's probably want to show up, but it's really not a barometer as to the kind of style that he can take. He goes to the body. He's just a good work rate. He has a very good work rate. Goes upstairs, goes downstairs, solid power. I think that if you're playing around, if you don't know what you're doing, and since he's chomping at the bit, I think he got the ability to be able to get you out of there. Later on, he'll wear you down. He'll grind your gears. Then he'll get you up out of here. On the other hand, we got another Olympian, because both of these guys come from Olympic pedigree. Gabriel Maestre. Now, Gabriel Maestre, he was involved in a controversial decision with Michael Fox, a guy from the DMV. The tall guy from the DMV, when he actually, Michael Fox got robbed by Gabriel Maestre. I'm not gonna lie, I was outraged. I did a video about it, was very vocal about it. But Gabriel Maestre, he wound up coming back and bouncing back. He came back and fought another DMV prospect in Trayvon Sniper Marshall. Maybe he caught Trayvon kind of cold, because Trayvon was looking real crispy, looking like he had a lot of potential. Caught him on the ropes. Good night, our ring. Never knew that Gabriel Maestre had that kind of power. Why? Because Michael Fox outboxed Gabriel Maestre. Now, this is the opening bout. And when I was looking at the press conference, they did a survey, and right at the time when I clicked on the survey, as far as the 3 fights that are on the undercard of the Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia fight, Gabriel Maestre and Eimantas Stionionis was 39%. The only other fight that was higher than that was one Mario Barrios and the Maidana's little brother, Fabian. And I think that's more about the names and the fact that people seen Mario Barrios in the ring with Tank, seen him in the ring with Keith Thurman. But my friends, I gotta tell you, I believe that this fight is a sneaky good fight. I believe that this is going to set the tone of the night. And if you don't know this Lithuanian guy, now he has the WBA, so this will count as a title defense. He has the WBA. This is a 147 division fight. And with Maestre having the confidence of having a sniper, and then Eimantas Stionionis chomping at the bit because he was supposed to fight Virgil Ortiz. That's what I was waiting for. And I didn't know, because I was looking at that and like that might be 50-50. Long story short, they tried it 3 times. Didn't work. Virgil Ortiz moved up to 154. Left Eimantas Stionionis. He signed up for Keith Thurman. No hApps. He said yes to Boots. No hApps. He got rid of Butayev with a decision. And it was a very good fight, but he endured. And these are the kind of guys that if he was in a position like a Mario Barrios, with as much activity and opportunity he get, I think that Eimantas Stionionis would be a shining star. Even though he's Lithuanian. Speaks great English, has a love for the game. He studies boxing, he trains. He talked about very, like, I don't want to say humble, because I think he knows his self-worth, and it's not a low self-worth, but I believe that Eimantas Stionionis is a diamond in the rough. You know, I'm leaning for him. I'm pressing for him. Why? Because he has the mindset of a champion. You know those boxers who before they get the silk sheets, when all they want to do is fight and prove that they the best? That's Eimantas Stionionis. And I'm here to tell you all that him and Gabriel Maestre are going to set the tone. I think this is going to be a sneaky good fight. It, mark my words, it might just be the fight of the year because of the styles, because of the implications. You know, it's a lot going on. PBC is receiving a lot of hate, a lot of criticisms. Some of it rightfully so. Why? They got off to a late start. They made a transition. Here we are in May, and this will be what, the second fight PBC has put on? Understandably. That doesn't stop the haters from hating. But I want to tell you all, look out for Eimantas Stionionis. Look out for Gabriel Maestre. I think that this fight, I can't say this is going to steal the show, because you do have Fabian and Mario Barrios, and people don't really know who Mario Barrios is. But Eimantas Stionionis is a guy to watch. He's a guy that even if he lose, he's one of them guys to where even if he lose, even if he don't come up with it, which I don't see happen, I got him beating Maestre. I got him beating Gabriel Maestre. Activity, accuracy, just being a cute boxer, just being more smarter, more responsible, you know, not fresh, not green, and understanding that, hey, look, especially since Gabriel Maestre, he set sirens off. He set off the alert, like, hey, man, we didn't even know this guy had this kind of power where he can get rid of you like that. I think Eimantas Stionionis, I think his antennas are going to be going off. He's going to be looking for Gabriel Maestre, and he's chomping at the bit. He's wanting to cut his teeth. He's wanting to prove that it was not a fluke, that he actually got a belt. And I do see him, if Boots don't move up to 154, I do see him as one of Boots' biggest challenges, even though he's from Lithuania. You just got to trust me on this one. But I think that this is going to set it off, and I think this is going to be a very sneaky good fight. It might be the fight of the year. Quiet as kept. I'm not going to get into the resumes and the KO ratios and everything that everybody else is going to talk about. Height, reach, all of those things, age and all that. You're dealing with two guys that have something to prove. And much like when Top Rank put on fights to where if you lose, it's over for you. If you win, bigger and better things. Quiet is kept. I think this is one of those kind of fights. I'm not an insider. You know, I have no boxer that I have in my corner or that I shadow. I don't go to the gyms. I don't do all that. I'm just a hardcore who be talking that boxing. You feel me? Let me know what you think about this fight, man. And I hope you tune in. This is just a little promotion for my man because I know he's been chomping at the bit. I hate the fact that he never got a Boots fight. I see it coming. I don't know what's going to happen with Boots being over there on Matchroom, but Stanionis been the guy that's been raising his hand every time saying, I'll be that guy. I'll be this guy. He was actually able to beat Butayev, who went out there and pretty much slapped Jamal James to sleep. And Jamal James is a crafty veteran. Might be on a little lighter side, you know, just a wiry frame, but Butayev is a rough, rugged customer. And Trayvon Sniper Marshall was looking like the truth, and Gabriel Maestre ran down and dumped on the sniper. But I would love to get your comments. I would love to get your thoughts. I would love to get your feedback. How you feel about it? Do you even know Stanionis? I know he's Lithuanian. Go check out some of the interviews. I think one of the things, I know I knocked TBV, but one of the things that I can say is that TBV actually got an interview. He's multiple interviews with Eimantas Stionionis. That's one of the guys that they were able to actually have on the show, where he would actually show his personality and talk and give everything. But I like his breakdown. And so far, even with his boxing mind, just like Frank Martin, when he looks at fights and what he says in his assessment, you know that they have sharp, acute boxing minds. And I think we in for a war on the night, on that night, Saturday night, on the Canelo fight. I think this is going to kick it off, and they have the potential to steal the show. I'm not saying that they are. I'm not saying that they will, but they are the ones that's going to kick it off. Let me know in the comment section. Have you been tracking? Do you know about these guys? And I know it might not get a lot of likes, clicks, and views, but again, this is a channel with the fruits and veggies. This is fact-based content, not opinion-based. We don't do a whole lot of salaciousness. You know, we keep it down to the X's and O's. We work out, we start on the inside and we work our way outside. And I think Eimantas Stionionis, if he can pull this off and get a good quality key victory, he's going to be a force in the 147 division and a force to be reckoned with. Let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in here at Bodywork Boxing, but we don't take things for face value. We do that body work.